What's up, you guys? Welcome back to a new video. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Stephanie Rose. I make videos about fashion, beauty, lifestyle, cooking, vlogs, all that fun stuff. So please subscribe if you're not already, and don't forget to thumbs up this video. All right, guys, so today we are in the kitchen, as you can tell, and we are going to be making coffee today. And if you're a regular viewer of mine, and if you watch my vlogs, coffee is literally my life. There's nothing else, it's just coffee. I drink coffee morning, night, even in the evening. And you know what? It could be a problem that I drink coffee 2 to 3 times per day. I think my body is just immune to it at this point. But yeah, coffee is life, and we love coffee. I know you guys love coffee, and I have been meaning to film a coffee dedicated video for a long time. I make my coffees in my vlogs pretty much every single time I film, and I always show you guys how I make, my everyday coffee, my everyday iced coffee, but I've always wanted to play around with how to make some coffee and show you guys some recipes that you can make right at home. So this is gonna be fall themed. All of these recipes I found online, so disclaimer also, I'm not a barista. I have never worked at Starbucks or anywhere. I just love coffee, and I got all these recipes from Pinterest and online. So I'm gonna link all the recipes in my description. So today we're gonna be following along with the recipes that I found. So I'll be looking at my phone a lot because I wrote down all the instructions, I wrote down all the ingredients. I have all the ingredients here next to me, as you can probably see. So today, the coffees that we're gonna be making 4 different coffees. Like I said, all fall themed, and we're gonna be making number 1, of course, pumpkin spice latte, your go-to fall drink. We're also gonna be making an oatmeal cookie latte, which I don't know if that's really fall themed, but it looked really good. I feel like oatmeal cookies are like fallish, kind of. And then we're gonna also be making a maple latte, which is the most simple out of all of the recipes. So yeah, we're gonna be making that. And then last but not least, we'll make a snickerdoodle latte. So we got a lot of cookie lattes going on, but of course we will be adding my own twists to it. I always take a recipe and kind of just zhuzh it a little bit and add my own twist to it. So we got a lot of different things like apple pie spice, we got pecans, we got all of my syrups, we got some pumpkin puree, we got Nutella, we got everything, you guys. So like I said, again, everything will be linked in my description. So we're gonna get right into it. Bear with me because I don't know how this video is gonna go. I don't know if it's gonna be a mess. I don't know. I've never done a video like this before where I made drinks. And yeah, this should be interesting. So stay tuned, guys, to see me make some fall coffees. Okay, so like I said, first thing we're making first is the pumpkin spice latte. So I just brewed my coffee, and by the way, all of these coffees are going to be made with my Nespresso Vertuo machine. I have the Vertuo Plus. I can link it in the description. You guys always ask me what coffee machine I use and if I like it. So yeah, it's the Vertuo Plus, and I personally am obsessed with my coffee machine, and I highly recommend. So yeah, we brewed the pumpkin spice cake. So the ingredients for this is pumpkin pie spice. So we got a little one right here. Half a cup of milk. Today I'm using a skim milk. I usually use almond milk, so you can choose whatever milk you want, but today I just decided to use regular milk. And then we need some canned pumpkin puree. This recipe is using a whole different brand of a coffee, but I just chose to use my Nespresso pod. And then you also need vanilla extract, sugar. I don't really like sugar, so I'm gonna be using brown sugar, light brown sugar, as a replacement, and then half and half cream. So that's pretty much all that you need. And then just to top it off, you can also have some whipped cream, which I have, and then a sprinkle of nutmeg, which we also have. So first things first, we need to whisk together the milk, pumpkin puree, the spice, and vanilla in a microwave safe bowl because we're gonna microwave it. Half a cup of milk. Crack open this pumpkin puree. I've never eaten pumpkin out of the can before, but I have had pumpkin pie, so I guess it's the same, right? It comes from this. Oh my God, it smells like baby food. Is that normal? Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna take 1 tablespoon of this, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. That's more than 1, but that's okay. And then we'll do a little pinch of the, the pumpkin spice. We're gonna whisk this together. I'm just gonna use a spoon because I cannot find my whisk at the moment. Okay, and then we're gonna microwave this for 1 to 2 minutes until frothy, but I have to keep a lookout to make sure it doesn't like overflow. Oh my God, this smells really good. Wow, that smells so good already. Ooh, I'm so excited. All right, so now that's warm. We're gonna pour this into a mug. Perfect. And now we're gonna add the coffee. Just gonna pour that right in. Looks delicious. And then it says to add the half and half creamer and the sugar as your last steps. And for this, I'm just gonna kind of wing it. I'll just add like a little splash. And I don't even know if I wanna add sugar. I will just for the sake of the recipe, but normally I never add sugar to coffee. Like I said, we're trying to follow the recipe as much as I can. So I'll just do like a teeny bit. That's fine, that's good. Okay, and then we're gonna mix it up. Where's my spoon? I'm gonna smell it. That actually smells like Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. Optional steps to make it look all cute and pretty. Add some whipped cream and nutmeg on top. So we're gonna do just that. Ooh, that looks fancy. Nutmeg, nutmeg. Oh my God, look at me. I'm so proud of myself. I've never made a pretty coffee like this before. And now it's time for the taste test. Ooh, that's good. The one thing I would change is instead of nutmeg, I would probably put like cinnamon or even the pumpkin spice. All right guys, so the next one we're making is the oatmeal cookie latte. So this is the one recipe where I couldn't find two of the main ingredients, so we're gonna just kind of zhuzh it. But basically this one, we also need some brewed coffee, so I'm gonna go make another coffee pod. And this time I'll probably use a regular vanilla one just because I feel like vanilla and cookie like kind of goes hand in hand. So we'll use my vanilla Nespresso pod. And then this you need also milk. And then the two ingredients I wasn't able to find was the Torani sugar-free brown sugar cinnamon syrup and also the sugar-free Irish cream syrup. So as an alternative, I have some vanilla sugar-free syrup we're gonna use. And then I also was able to find the classic caramel syrup, which is part of this. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of pumpkin spice, just a teeny tiny bit. And then you also need brown sugar, and that's pretty much it. So it might not taste like oatmeal because I don't have the syrups that they recommended, but still we're gonna make it delicious. So the oatmeal cookie one is actually pretty simple. All you do is have your coffee, you add the syrups, you add your milk and mix it all together, and that's pretty much it. So I did froth my milk in my Nespresso frother, and it's recommended that you froth it. You could also just heat it in the microwave if you don't have a frother, but the milk does need to be heated in some way. So we did froth that. So now we'll add my vanilla Nespresso coffee into the mug. And then we're gonna add our syrups now. So again, I'm gonna wing it. So the recipe did say you need some caramel syrup. Just do a little tiny bit. And in replacement of the Irish cream, we'll use vanilla. I know that's not the same, but that is the closest thing I have. Like I said, we're experimenting. We're just playing around. I'm zhuzhing things up a bit, so totally fine. And then I'm gonna add in a splash of pumpkin spice. Not even a splash, like a little drop. Yep, that's it. And now we're gonna add the frothed milk to that. And I always scoop out the foam. There's always foam on top, and place it on top. I wish I could make like really cute designs with my foam. I really commend those that can do that. The professionals that can do that. Or even if you're not a professional, you can do that. Good for you. And then this says to sprinkle with some brown sugar, so we'll do that. All right, taste test time. Ooh, this smells good too. Oh wow. That's surprisingly really good. I think mixing the different syrups, the different flavors, is what really is making it good. So the maple latte is the easiest one to make, I think, out of all of them. All you need is your coffee, your frothed milk, and then some syrup, maple syrup, and you mix it all together, and that's it. So we got the Ethiopia pod this time. This one is really bold. I kind of like the flavor of it. It's just, yeah, it's just very bold. So we're gonna add that to the mug. And then again, we got our frothed milk, and we're gonna take a few drops of syrup. Again, I am winging it. Oh my god, I usually don't even eat syrup because it's just so much sugar, but you can get simple syrup, which I believe is less sugar. This has a ton of sugar. It's okay. We're having all the caffeine in the world. What's some sugar gonna do? We're gonna add the rest of the frothed milk on top for decor. We'll top that off with some whipped cream because we got room in the cup. Literally the only reason I'm doing that. We'll top that off with a little bit of cinnamon, and let me not berry and cinnamon again this time. And just to make it all nice, we'll add some syrup on top, just a little like drizzle. That's good. Oh my God, it literally looks like a pancake. And that's how that one turned out. This looks good too. Taste test time. Indeed, very mapley. I need to stop drinking so much of these because I'm just getting really hyped up over all these coffees. Last but not least, we're gonna be making a snickerdoodle latte, and this one I'm really excited about because snickerdoodle is like my favorite type of cookie, type of like cupcake. Snickerdoodle is like one of my favorite flavors. I've never had a snickerdoodle coffee before. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I know Starbucks has that snickerdoodle coffee, so I might have had that once, but I don't remember what it tastes like. So this one, we need pumpkin puree. We also need Nutella, which I absolutely love. I'm a big Nutella fan. We need brown sugar, we need caramel sauce, like the drizzle. So we got some sugar-free one. And then we need some cinnamon, pumpkin pie spice, salt, espresso, and milk. So this one is a more extensive recipe where we're gonna have to like mix some stuff together, but I am excited. So let's get started on this one. So the snickerdoodle latte recipe is, again, not too hard. It does have a couple extra steps than the others. So right now we are taking our milk and we're adding it to a jar. They want it in an airtight jar that you can shake up and put in the microwave. So we're adding it to my little mason jar. And then we're gonna be adding the brown sugar, and we're gonna take 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar, and then 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So we're gonna shake that up, and then we're gonna put that in the microwave for 1 minute. Just kidding, 30 seconds. So while that's microwaving, we're gonna go ahead and pour the coffee into our mug. And this I'm using the vanilla pod. That milk smells really sweet. That milk literally smells like a snickerdoodle. Then we're gonna add the milk to the mug. This might overflow, so I don't think we can use the whole thing. Yeah, that's good. This one, it says to not add any foam or anything on top. Okay, and then we're gonna sprinkle some cinnamon sugar on top. Teeny bit of cinnamon. And to make things spiced up and delicious, I have snickerdoodles that I got at the grocery store. So we'll add a snickerdoodle to this. Let's see if I can like do a thing where I can like have it hanging off of the mug. See if that'll stay. Oh, it does. All right, and here's the snickerdoodle coffee with a huge cookie hanging off of it. That looks good. Okay, Bon Appetit drink. Ooh. Yeah, that's sweet. Dip the cookie in there. Take a bite. Sorry for all the noises, but this is just really good. And the cookie tastes good with it. All right, you guys, so that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make some coffee for the first time. It wasn't really all organized, I know, but regardless, I still hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys got some good ideas for some coffees that you can make at home for this fall. So I will link all of the recipes in my description. If you guys like videos like this, then let me know in the comments. If you guys want me to do maybe a winter themed one coming up, because I guess I covered fall already, I can do maybe a holiday winter coffee. Let me know if you guys would want to see that. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go drink some water and lay down because I think I just had too much coffee. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next video.